So last time we talked, Autumn Kealoha, the heir of my legacy challenge, helped her son, Sage Kealoha, with his milestones, while her wife, Shanna Kealoha, bought a familiar. Her brother, Clint Volkov, began making money from his music. Her sister, Renesmee Volkov, got a job and contemplated having a baby with her boyfriend Zayden. Her mother and our founder, Alexis Volkov, went back to building her rocket after returning home from her vacation with her husband Chris and her sister. Nicole Volkov collected the moon petal and decided that she was not going to become a human, but a vampire, and live forever with her soon-to-be husband Caleb Vitor. In the house, Autumn was preparing a birthday cake for her wife, Shanna Kealoha, because today is her birthday. Autumn found it so surreal that she's known her wife since they were kids, and now they're married, have a son, and are about to buy their own place. Girl, I get you're in the festive spirit, but now is not the time. With her familiar Daria at her side, Shanna went ahead and blew out the candles. And just like that, she's grown, and also immediately in the need for a doctor's visit. Literally why? Riboflavine's eyelashes are still on fleek while rampaging. Shanna did not come back with a good diagnosis. She has hypertension. Great. Now I have to monitor her blood pressure for the rest of her pathetic pixel life. Autumn was getting the hang of her new craft, reaching level 4 of the beer brewing skill, and after collecting the moon petal, Nicole headed to the Moonwood Mill Library. After doing some research, she realized that she needed the Lunar Epiphany werewolf power-up, one of the few power-ups she doesn't yet have. So, she's going to have to read, and read, and read, no matter what it takes. She will leave this miserable werewolf life behind, and lucky for her, the power-up didn't take long to get. Nicole was so glad she was safe in her own mind, because she knew that every werewolf in the simulation would consider what she was about to do as crossing to the dark side. She didn't care about the feud between vampires and werewolves. She thought it was dumb, and her and Caleb were absolute proof that the two kinds could get along. She never had any bias against vampires, but she didn't know if her father Chris did. I mean, he has too. Which brings her back to her most gut-wrenching question. What is Chris going to say about all of this? Marrying Caleb and becoming just like him. She headed for home, extremely proud of herself for not rampaging on a full moon for the first time ever. Autumn woke up early to brew more beer before getting Sage ready for the day. Oh. He'd be meeting his extended family for the first time, his uncle Edward, Aunt Hilary, and his cousins, Nina and Micah Volkov. And this would also be Autumn's first time meeting her niece and nephew as well. She was thrilled. Oh, poor Isra, he misses his family so much. Edward, however, apparently won the lottery. Fuck yeah, we'll take that money. Wow. After everything I did for you, jobless Nicole would be spending her day searching around Moonwood Mill to find Greg's diary, because in it holds the recipe to the wolf bee gone cure. Alexis was in her drawers upgrading her rocket to full capacity, and Shanna was in the middle of potion making when she received yet another text from Addison Chopra. I know Addison wants to say something so bad, just spit it out, girl. After watering her meat wall, Autumn and Sage were off to San Sequoia. Autumn was thrilled to see her baby brother, who wasn't much of a baby anymore, and to introduce him to his nephew. Oompa Loompa couldn't believe he had a little Autumn in his arms. He and Autumn now shared an experience that they didn't share with any of their other siblings, their parents. How special. Now Edward, why are you putting that child on the sidewalk? Little Nina Volkov, who had recently aged up to a toddler, waddled her way over to meet her aunt and cousin, but got a bit distracted when her mother Hilary came outside to greet Autumn. The little wave, my ovaries. The family caught up, talking amongst one another as Sage was still near the road. Hilwood, can you all please show some decorum when family is present? Autumn scooped little Sage up and brought him inside the house for a quick nap as she continued talking with her family. Nina commanded her mother to read her a story. And that's when Edward introduced Autumn to her nephew Micah, probably so happy to see that both of the kids looked just like Hilary and nothing like Edward. Autumn found her son wide awake playing with his cousin's toys and introduced the two boys to each other. They were both very curious about one another. Autumn's heart melted. She hoped that no matter what, Sage would always stay close with Nina and Micah. She couldn't wait to see the three of them playing at the playground, opening Winterfest presents, going to birthday parties. Bitch, what are you doing playing with jockey water? Come get your child, Hilary. And now Micah and Sage are acting up. We had a moment of peace. Nina waddled over to say hi to her baby cousin while, at home, Nicole Volkov was promoted to a dive master at work. Only after one day on the job, Sage and Nina were really getting along. It felt so weird for Sage to see a baby bigger than him. He was so curious. Nina was showing off her silly side, effortlessly making Sage laugh. She came over to her cousin and blew raspberries on his tummy. The Sims team ate with this interaction. Hilary was happy to see the kiddos getting along, and Autumn was giving her sister-in-law a break by trying to soothe Micah. All of these babies were such a blessing. Autumn loved having such a big family, but looking at Micah served as a reminder that she may not be able to create a big one of her own. Nina got bored of her cousin and started rummaging through the kitchen. After Hilary fed Micah, Autumn woke Sage up from his nap to properly introduce him to his aunt. That hoe did not care, LMAO. Nina was kinda being a bitch to her aunt. Still want that big family. Autumn, God, I just love seeing Edward upset. Before leaving, Autumn played with her niece for a bit. She was happy she came over. Catching up with Edward and Hilary was great, but meeting Nina and seeing what she was like gave her a snippet of what life would be like once. Sage becomes a toddler, which would be tomorrow. She would miss his calm baby days so much, but was excited to see what strong little man he'd eventually grow into. And with that, Autumn and Sage said their goodbyes to the Volkov family and were on their way. But they weren't heading home just yet. They would be heading to San Sequoia to give her twin brother, Ezra Volkov, a surprise visit.